Men of Reddit, what's something every guy should know but is rarely taught? Swallow and hold when shaving the hair on your Adam's apple. Think I got to age 23 before I knew that. Edit. Thanks for the awards. Glad I could be of help. I was shocked when I learned this a decade or so ago. Pass on what you have learned for future mankind. PFFT. Kia's beef fat enough it doesn't stick out. Didn't know that. I usually just pray and roll the dice. Like every shave could be my last. WTF, I genuinely didn't know that. Never be afraid of abandoning something that isn't working for you and starting something new. Walking away isn't always weakness. Being stubborn to your own detriment is. Edit. Thanks for the awards, good strangers. Never be afraid of abandoning something that isn't working for you. At the same time, give it an honest effort to work out the problems before quitting. Especially for relationships. Edit. Thank you for the award, kind stranger. Finances don't know anything about money. I know to hold on to it and spend it on bills. Past that I really need to learn. Crash course in like a paragraph. Financial advice is difficult because there is no blanket statement that just applies to everyone. Each person's situation is different. Live below your means. If you have the option, max out your 401k retirement fund. If not, start investing a portion of your income now for your retirement. S&P 500 index fund is one of your best safest long-term investment, or a Roth IRA like others are suggesting. Understand how the loan works before you agree. How much are you paying in finance charges? Are there early payoff penalties? Minimum payment, monthly payment. Minimum payments are often what you need to pay to avoid late charges, not lower your principal, the amount you owe. This list could go on and on. I'm sure there are people more qualified to speak on this than I am. Like I said, there's no one size fits all. What works best for you may not work for me, and vice versa. Luckily, the internet offers vast amounts of information that can allow you to educate yourself before making a financial decision. How to not fuck up when you're angry. Yo. This whole Will Smith debacle made me feel incredibly uncomfortable. Not that I'm just like Will Smith, but I certainly recognized the moment he handed the reins to anger. I've done that too many times in my life. What's worse is after whatever action you took out of anger, you become even angrier at yourself for said action. It's this stairwell into embarrassment and disappointment. It's important to recognize that fire raging inside you may be valid, but you do not allow it to take over. Sewing, mainly mending. It keeps you wearing clothes you like and will save you thousands of dollars. And a little bit more. You can also do basic hemming. So kids' clothing lasts many times longer. Get larger size. Hem and pull into fit. Slowly undo it as they grow, or use on your own to get tailor looking fits. Punk rock saved my ass like that. I started out sewing janky homemade patches onto stuff. Now I'm a pretty decent seam. Stare. Is there a word for a male seamstress? Whatever I can sew good and fix holes in my clothes. Enough that my friends leave all their damaged shit with me. How to be alone. And once that's been mastered, how to be together. I thought I was being antisocial, but I guess I was just mastering being alone. Nice. My man over here had hundreds of languages to speak and chose to speak facts. Wait, y'all are getting past the alone section? Correct your bro if they are wrong. Also, learn to admit when you're wrong. Everyone knows an incorrigible prick that keeps doubling down. They're exhausting to be around. Unless they are grilling, cooking, and you're a guest in their house. No backseat chuffing. Eat the food. Enjoy the food. And keep your mouth shut when you notice that they should be patting dry the sous vide steaks before searing, so they actually get a good crust on the meat instead of serving what is essentially boiled grey steak. Edward. There's a red rope that hangs down from the drive mechanism on your garage door opener. If there is a power outage or problem with the sensors and the door won't open, pull down on the rope and it disengages the mechanism so you can manually open the garage door. Normally there is a latch on one side that you can close that then manually locks it until the situation is fixed and you can re-engage the mechanism to put it back into automatic mode. Always surprised how few people know this. Basic repairs at your house. My dad never taught me anything and I have to rely on skilled professionals who cost a fortune for every small thing that's broken or needs some sort of repair. You can Google pretty much anything. Never touch electric stuff though. It will kill you. YouTube bro. I recently replaced an entire shower surround because of bad backing. Tore everything out. Down to the studs. Cut out concrete board. Fixed it with quickset. Applied AskReddit. Put up a new surround. All with YouTube's help. Most of it isn't hard. But you need a guide and most importantly the confidence to actually do it. Washing your butthole isn't gay. Wash your nasty ass. Wait, what? There is people that doesn't clean their asses because they think is gay? WTF. This can't be a common thing. It has to be some Reddit infused neckbeard shit. Majority of dudes know to wash their ass. Right? Please say I'm right. This came up in conversation once with a few college friends. One said I just let water run down my crack and that's good enough. No John. Now you just have watered down shit bits all over your legs. How to identify manipulation. Agreed, it has taken me until my mid-30s to become relatively good at spotting this and it can be a game changer. This is a really good one. In terms of relationships whether personal or professional. You don't want people to be able to take advantage of you. How to cook. Not just for yourself but for other people. Knowing your way around a kitchen is an extremely valuable skill. Edit. Also I realize the norms are changing but as a 40-year-old coming from kind of an old school working class family I can say that the only reason I learned to cook was that I paid attention and showed interest. To this day the majority of men I know aren't handy in the kitchen and most of the women in my family younger generations included are the ones working in the kitchen and waiting on people even if they are also raising kids and holding down jobs. I live alone with a kid part-time and like to eat well and host too so this has helped me a lot. And it's a good way to relieve stress. Just learn how to cook some food even if it's something simple like frying eggs. Clean your butt like in the shower. And more than once a week. Personal hygiene. Not a man, but to add to this, maintenance? Like creams and lotions. It's okay for a man to take care of himself and use these items. My partners always had dry skin and were itching themselves to spots. While the solution is so simple. It's shocking to me how many guys literally don't brush their teeth or wash their hands. Like WTF. How to manage credit and taxes. Should be a core class in high schools. Obviously not just men. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Reddit videos.